certainly doesn't think this way, but in one sense, everything that rises out of it is its own creation, and as such, it has no preference. It has no preference. And as Bartholomew kept telling us, there's no preference. There's no in other words, none of us are any better than any of the rest of us. We are all made of the same thing. We are all extending out of, and we will be living life as that until some moment when this game ends and something other opens up. So the point of all this is just to take so literally inside of ourselves, if this is personal, whatever it is, if it's personal, please take the opportunity to use it, to really use it in a delightfully creative, and if you can manage it, playful way. We are so serious. Oh, we are so serious. Especially about those things that we really know. You know, if I really know something, then I am really serious about it. Which means that every time I talk with somebody else who has another point of view, they're going to probably be very serious. And when serious one and serious two play, both lose. Both lose. If the goal is love, both lose. If the goal is love, both lose. So, what's the suggestion? Well, simply put, get real. Get real. Not in a kind of a cool way. Get real. No, get real. Meaning, take the feelings that arise in your body seriously, in an excited seriousness. You know, if you were just starting to fall in love, would you go around saying, oh, I am just so sick of this. Oh, man, I'm so sick of this falling in love feeling. Oh, I wish I... Of course not. Of course not. But this is the kind of thing that is, if you want to talk about it this way, is part of the majestic wonder of the plan to get the awakened part of everyone, the awakened part of everyone to start to how? Awaken. How do you awaken? You awaken by looking at things. That's all you do. You look at things. You look at things outside, you look at things inside. You look either way. You just awaken. But as you know, most of us walk around in the fog of the mind. And we just walk around in our heads and we think that's just fine. And if we have good thoughts, then we're fine. If we have bad thoughts, then we're not fine. And if I don't like you, then you're not fine. But in the end, if I don't like you, who is not fine? I mean, who is not fine? This is the reality of always looking for the hilarity of the continual presence of the me. You know, it's not a chore, and it's not a process. As I was saying to a bunch of people one day, you know, enjoying a piece of your favorite pie or cake is not a process. Do you call that a process as you're eating your pie and just enjoying every moment of it? Is that a process? Do you stop and say, oh, this is a process? Of course you don't. Because it is that wonderful moment of what? Paying attention to what you're eating. Because a lot of people eat pie and don't even know what they're eating. And so from these points of view, all that it takes is to just the delight of being intimate with yourself. Being intimate with yourself. I don't mean make it the big self or the great self or even Bartholomew's deep self. Just to be intimate with whatever is happening. Intimate with it. You know, lots of people are alone in the world, and lots of people are frightened by that. And lots of people ask what to do about this feeling of aloneness. And truly, again and again, in the work that I do with people, it's always the same that always comes up, which is the only thing that really makes sense here is to ask, what is this pain here for? What is it here for? What is this sadness for? What, this statement of I'm alone and I should not be alone. There is misery. There's misery. Why? Because you're alone. Now unless you grab up whatever it is you do and get in your car and go to the local, I don't know, YW, YMCA, whatever it would be, so that you would meet somebody, find somebody, go to a bookstore, I don't know what. All I'm asking is please for us to understand deeply on an ongoing, exciting basis what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Without any judgment or idea about anything. People say, oh, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, we all can. There's none of us that cannot do this. It is simply a matter of being aware, in Bartholomew's words, the soft gaze. Now, you don't have to soft gaze. People think you're quite weird, but I mean a soft gaze as in always looking softly without judgment. Without judgment. You say, I can't look at anything without judgment. And I say, oh, yes, you can. How do I know? Because all those weeks that I was on my working with my eye in various positions of weeks and weeks of not seeing, I know that you can do this. You can look at things without any judgment whatsoever. I mean, try it in your favorite picture in your house. A picture that maybe you picked up on one of our tours to, say, Greece or wherever you were, Italy, whatever, and Peru probably for most of you. So there it is, and the minute you look at it, all the thoughts, the whole tour gets played out right on that rug, right? Ooh, here it comes. Right? You remember this and that and the other, and who did this, and who you sat next to, and what fight you got into, and what romance you got into. I mean, it just all shows up.